Good evening, Matt Wordsworth with ABC News. Nationals MPs gauging voters' attitudes towards Barnaby Joyce are publicly leaving open the option of a leadership change. With their leader taking a week's break, the party's deliberating on how to end the constant distraction Mr Joyce's affair has become for the government. At least one potential rival isn't ruling out a move against him, describing Mr Joyce as the national leader at the moment. Here's National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett.
Do you blame Barnaby Joyce for the fact that the government's taken a step backwards?
Look, Neil, I don't want to.
The questions are incessant.
Do you trust him?
Yes, well, I do trust him. I think yes, I do, of course.
The answers faltering.
Is Barnaby Joyce safe as leader?
What do you mean? Are you asking me whether he commands the support of a majority of members of the National Party?
Yep.
I don't know.
The routine's gruelling for any minister, especially if they're a national.
Would you rule out running for the Nationals leadership?
Well, there's no vacancy at the moment. There's no spill.
And especially if they're reciting the Leadership Destabilisation Handbook.
We don't decide our office bearers by news polls.
Live on air.
Well, there is no challenge at the moment, and we'll just have to see what happens in what happens in the future. At the moment, Barnaby Joyce has the support of the National Party.
With the Nationals leader on leave, the party machine and nervous party room members are engaged in a campaign of whispers to decide what, if anything, should be done to end 2 weeks of paralysis.
The leadership of the Nationals is a matter for the Nationals party room, and it's up to my colleagues.
His leadership's an open question, but the special ban on sex with staffers that Barnaby Joyce inspired will stand the test of time.
If we get elected, we're not going to overturn them.
Labor would set it in stone and Liberals will live by it.
Do you support the sex ban, and do you expect all your colleagues in your talk to comply with it?
Well, obviously, yes.
Is Barnaby Joyce safe?
It's a matter for the National Party.
The Joyce affair has predictably taken its toll in the latest news poll, which also detects a strong public backlash against him. But well away from Canberra, the 20 other members of the Nationals party room are currently engaged in taking their own soundings. And if enough of them become convinced their leader's a liability, Barnaby Joyce would be in deep trouble.
He's got my support, and I believe he has the party room support.
And at least on social media, George Christensen's a formidable figure. You've got to ask yourself, do you feel lucky, greenie punks, the self-styled enforcer wrote, before pulling the provocative picture down?
It was very inappropriate.
Another national admonished.
You're in there and you're in there.
Police may also investigate. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.